Welcome back to Premier Guitars. Here we are with two wonderful specimens, one Gibson, one Fender. But today we're here to talk about something very special, the 1952 Gibson J-185. This thing's just come into store and we are over the moon about it. Just a really special guitar, one of only under 1,000 made, yeah, Jordan?
Yeah, in the space of the 9 years they built those, it was 943.
Yep.
I think it was 943. Certainly less than 1,000.
Yeah. Between 51 and 59.
And 59.
Yeah. So this is a very well revered guitar, and it's, even though not many of them were made, a lot of punters out there think this is the best flat top that Gibson ever made. It's the younger brother to the J200 or the SJ200. Still considered a jumbo.
Yeah.
And just to be honest, playing a lot of acoustics coming through here, this is one of the most enjoyable to play. Just feels wonderful in the hand, beautiful size, not too robust, and the sound is just something else.
I always wanted to be into jumbos, like Gibson, super jumbos, I should say, SJ200s and the like. I like everything about them apart from when I try and play them. And it's not because they sound bad, it's more that they don't really suit my style and some other people's style of playing. You know, they're a big, boomy, and kind of scooped sounding instrument. They've kind of scooped the mids, they got a lot of bass and a lot of tops. And they sound brilliant for strumming, they're a very punchy instrument. But when you play fingerstyle on a jumbo, a super jumbo, they can sometimes feel a little bit hollow, sound a bit hollow. This, on the other hand, this is the best, as far as I'm and a lot of people concerned, the best of both worlds. It's got that jumbo thing, that big size, not quite as big. It's not 17 inches across anymore, it's 16. It's got a shorter scale neck, 24 3/4, like a Les Paul or an ES-175. And those two aspects alone combine to make something that's got a bit more lower mids about it, a bit more of like a toneful mid-range push. Yeah. Which in turn makes the guitar sound tremendously even. You work your way up the neck and it just stays even the whole way up. And I love that. It's an incredible all-rounder, you know? Yeah, so this particular model, it was kind of a special edition, wasn't it, with all the, gold appointments, these nice Maltese crosses that they put on here. It's a bit punk, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice bound fretboard and double bound body. And this one is obviously in the sunburst finish, which has all that beautiful checking in it, which we'll be able to show in a few close-ups. All right, so when Gibson put this one together, Sitka spruce top, which is standard for these, maple back and sides, Brazilian rosewood fretboard with the parallelogram inlay, and a mahogany neck. And those woods combined create something really beautiful.
I find it an interesting blend, having the mahogany neck on the maple back and sides. Insofar as the super jumbos, they had a maple neck and then the maple back and sides as well. Yeah. So I don't know why they did a mahogany neck. Maybe they had too many necks left over from ES-175s or something. It is. I find it interesting. But it certainly works. Having the maple back and sides with the Sitka spruce top lets all that top end detail really shine through. While being warmer, having that sort of low mid from a slightly smaller body, the top end clarity really comes through because of the hard woods on the side and back. Yeah. And I think they just nailed it. And I can't for the life of me figure out why they didn't produce these in their at least tens of thousands. I think
agree.
they're the perfect acoustic guitar, and I really want that one, but I can't afford it.
Me too, it makes both of us. So as mentioned, most of this guitar is original. Few things that are not original are the tuners. They're period correct, but unfortunately not the original ones that came with the guitar. There's been some work done to the bridge.
But that's the original Brazilian rosewood bridge as well.
Yeah.
Am I not mistaken?
Yeah, no, that's correct. There's just been a bit of work done, I believe, in accommodating the saddle. It used to be a bit of a wider slot. So what's happened is it's been filled in, which you can see there. Only just slightly.
Yeah, right. Jeez, that's a good job. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, there's this extension of the nut that goes... Well, the extension of the saddle that comes out here, and that's been shortened like a mutton style.
Yeah, you'll notice that on completely original ones that this slot and the saddle is longer.
But other than that, it's the original bridge.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, original bridge. And the only other thing is the small strip of maple that has been put in to the back. Now the reason for that is...
Well... I believe that the back had sort of shrunk a little bit, causing some separation through the seam.
Yeah.
And the luthier, this was done a long time ago, and so the guitar was just an old guitar. Still, did a good job, structurally speaking. Just like cleaned up that edge and put about a millimeter maple strip down the back, and at a glance, it just looks decorative, like the back strip on a Martin or something like that. It looks like it's meant to be there, and you wouldn't really question it.
Yeah.
Apart from if you know what they're supposed to look like, which is just a book matched, thing with nothing in between.
But it certainly doesn't affect anything, structurally or the sound or anything like that.
No, it's a very practical repair, which is held up over the course of the last 50 odd years.
Yeah, so this thing's been really well loved. It's been played a lot, which is usually a good sign, or definitely a good sign. And this wonderful guitar is available now at premierguitars.com.au. If you want to check that out, there's more info there. Jordan's done a fantastic demo on it, which you can see it in action. And make sure you drop us an email, give us a call, or even come down to the showroom to come and have a play, because it will really blow you away. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Pretty good. Nice. And we'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Should I try that last?
No, let's leave that. That was so dumb. I loved it.